Hey guys, how's it going? It is March 7th, Sunday. The markets are closed today, and I just wanted to discuss my latest few trades. But full disclosure, I'm not too happy with how I've been trading. I've been trading very emotionally, and I have been not following my best pattern really, or my strategy. And yeah, I did pay the price. I did pay the price. But let's talk about it. All right. So first of all, Tesla. I opened a Tesla trade around here, more or less. More or less. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was right. Okay, so I opened a Tesla trade because I thought that we had been going down. Yeah, I thought that we had been going down enough and we were doing a double bottom, so I thought that we could be jumping back up. But I was wrong. I was wrong, and even though even though the pre-market of the next day after my trade, after I opened the trade, looked really good, it was just a bull trap. Right? As soon as the market opened, we collapsed. And as soon as Tesla broke 600, I sold. I sold for a 38% loss, which is bigger than what I like to take. But still, like with options, a 50% loss is average. So anything below that is better, better than average, right? Um, but yeah, it's a 38% loss for me is too much, right? Okay, so then so as soon as I think it was like 9:39, so what was it? I think I sold there, I think. Yeah, that's the candle yeah, at the beginning of this candle, that's where I sold. Then I went in around here, right? And I went in because there was a breakdown happening, but it was not my best pattern. I didn't trade this pattern right. I went in here and I went out like 3 minutes later for a small 7% gain. I went in with puts to the downside. Small 7% gain that my system didn't tell me to sell, but I panic sold, right? So first of all, this trade, I didn't respect my pattern. It was not, you know, if you look at a drawing of where I like to go in my pattern, this had nothing to do with what I should have seen, right? And then the second trade, the best place to go in would have been breakdown, retest, continuation, right? So maybe around there. That's where I should have gone in. Especially because there was also more volume there, right? But I didn't. I was late and I panic sold, right? So not a good trade. It helped me a little bit. It helped me come back a little bit, but still not not my finest trading. Now, I will also say that this is Tesla, and I have been very clear about me not liking to trade Tesla. I don't know, I lost money some time ago, like about a year ago or so, and I've never done well with this company. I don't know, I don't know why. All right, and then I took another trade that I haven't closed yet. Hold on, let me just delete all of that. Okay, I took another trade. I haven't closed it yet, and I had not traded this guy at all. All right. I took far out of the money calls next week, and I went in here. Right. There was a little pop in volume, a little pop in the chart, and I thought that we were going to retest this. But more than that, I mean, there was the stimulus that was supposed to be passed, which it was passed, that should push the stock market higher, even if it's just briefly. And I'm looking for a gap up on Monday. But by the time I took this trade, there was none of that was official. None of that was for for certain. So I was gambling. I was rolling the dice. Who knows what will happen? But again, what I want to make, the point that I want to make is that this is not my pattern, all right? My pattern would have been, let's see, maybe going here. That would have been forcing it a little bit, but why? Breakout, retest, continuation. Although this breakout is already has already gone too far. But in theory, technically speaking, this would have been a fair entry. No volume though, so maybe just wait for the next candle. The better entry would have been here. Breakout, retest, continuation with volume. Here, maybe go in there at the end of this candle. But again, I didn't take it. I didn't take it because my mindset really was not there. So, am I happy with this trading? No, not at all. I'm just trading based on what makes sense from, I guess, news point of view rather than what the chart is telling me. And that's not how I trade. That's not how I make money. So I need to refocus and keep my trading a lot more disciplined, a lot more tight and tidy, right? And last, I want to talk about the SPY. I want to talk about the SPY because I have been saying that we were in a downtrend ever since we hit all-time highs. We have been with decreasing highs, decreasing lows, and when we got here, I said that maybe we were due for a little upside, right? Which we got, which we got. Now, are we out of the woods yet? From a chart point of view, no, because if you notice, we're still, until we break this line, we're still in a downtrend, right? Or really until we break this high. So we have this line to break and we have this high to break, right? So we're still not out of the woods from a chart point of view. From a market conditions point of view, well, we now know that the stimulus was passed, lots of money coming to people, right? And look at this. I mean, the market is by no means far from its all-time highs. And that's very, very fresh in people's mind, in people's memory. So where do we go from here? I think that bulls are still there. They haven't really gone away. And that stimulus might be the push they need to make this go up a little bit more, right? Will we clear the all-time highs? I don't know. I don't know. But I do think that we're going to pop higher at this point. How much higher? I don't know. But yeah, I think Monday will be a green day, at least a green open of the market. At that point, I wouldn't be surprised if people sold because I'm sure there's a lot of bulls that are trapped, with this, they took this downside in the market, they didn't sell, and now they're gonna be happy to sell into a pop, right? So I do think that we might get a gap up at the market open, but that gap up might close. It might close because, yeah, bulls are going to be selling those positions that they didn't sell when they should have, right? From there, once we close the gap, it's anybody's guess. I do think that if the market likes the stimulus, we might close the gap and then go back up, maybe. But I'm just I don't have a crystal ball, guys. That is what makes sense to me, and I could be right or I could be wrong, right? I'm not going to whatever happens, if I'm right, I'm not gonna be like, oh, see, I told you so, because guessing is free. Anybody can do it, and that's just my guess. So if I'm right, it's just gonna be out of luck, right? Because the market is just going to do whatever it wants to do. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for checking out the video, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Hopefully, it will be a short day for me. My plan with GME is to catch a little gap up. If I see any weakness at all, I'm gonna get out, right? But yeah, the idea is to sell at the market open, and that's it. Because this sticker, there's all right. So I think the sticker is heavily manipulated. It's being, held up. I mean, when the market was going down, this actually did quite well. It has been going up even when the market has been going down, right? Um, it's not because of because GameStop is such a great company at all. It's because it's been manipulated, and at one point it's just going to dump on you, right? I don't want to be there when it dumps, but I do think this might pop up. I'm not going to be proud of that trade because it's not my bread and butter, which is what I should be and have to be focusing on. But a win is a win, right? And if I get it, if I start my week with a nice gap up, then I will not say no to that, right? Okay. Okay, so yeah, thank you guys for checking out the video. I will talk to you tomorrow. Cheers, bye.